Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Knight here, and I'm coming back at you again today, people, with a brand new Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite uncommon skins in Fortnite. So in this series, we've already done Legendary, Epic, and Rare, and now we're going to be ranking my top 10 favorite uncommon skins. But I'm going to be honest, uncommon's just not my favorite rarity. I prefer the more detailed and out there type of skins. So if you don't agree with my list, that's perfectly fine. It's totally just my opinion. But if you do enjoy them, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. And with that said, let's do this. Alright, guys, so I don't actually have any honorable mentions for this list. However, I want to do something different, and I'm actually going to be giving a couple of dishonorable mentions. These are basically two skins that people would probably assume would be on this list, but they're not actually going to be touching my list in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I really don't like either of these skins. Alright, so these are going to be Aura and Crystal. Now, there's quite a few different uncommon skins that probably could fit in this category, but to me, these are just the most overrated, overhyped uncommon skins ever. And the fact that these, are anywhere, near as popular as they are is just mind-boggling to me. I don't understand why so many people like them, other than the fact that they're boring, and because of that, they're basic, and that makes them sweatier. I really just don't like that. I mean, if you genuinely like them because of how they look, then more power to you. But I just don't like the fact that so many people run them. So, anyways, basically, I was going to do this. So, if you're confused why they're not on here, that is precisely why. Neither Aura nor Crystal are appealing to me in any way, shape, or form. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's jump into the actual ranking. Alright, and now for our number 10 position, I'm going to be honest, again, I'm not a huge fan of the uncommon rarity, so even though this is in my top 10, I'm still not a huge fan of this one, but I decided to give this one to Scarlet Defender. Now, I'll admit, I actually got this skin, and I kind of regret it. If I had the option, I would probably refund it. But it's not a bad skin. Okay, you got the red and the gold. It's a nice looking skin. Alright, for an uncommon rare skin, it's actually not too bad. Alright, it's just, again, not personally, it's not my cup of tea, if I'm going to be honest. Just, so, it's, I can understand why a lot of people like this one. I actually think it is, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just not my personal pick, so... But I decided I do use it a little bit more than some of my other uncommon skins, and I did buy it at the end of the day, so I had to have a reason for that. So, number 10 spot, there you go. Not my favorite, but still not bad. All right, and then coming out at number 9, this is a skin that I would probably place in the same boat as a Scarlet Defender. However, I don't think it's quite as extreme. This is going to be Verge. So Verge is, again, fine skin, nothing particularly wrong with him. I just thought at the time, it's I think it was detailed for an uncommon skin to have that kind of a look. You would think only a rare or maybe even epic skin would have that kind of look, but yet they gave it to an uncommon skin. So I think, I think it's fine. It's just I personally don't run him all that much. But, again, I'm not a huge fan of the uncommon rarity anyways. There's only a handful in the later half of the list that I actually will end up using. So, again, not bad, just again not my personal favorite. But he's alright, okay? Nothing really bad I can say about him. Alright, and then coming in at number 8, this is the skin, I think, where we're starting to get into stuff that I actually do enjoy, and I don't really necessarily regret buying, and, I do run this from time to time. This is going to be the Nog Ops. Good old-fashioned classic Nog Ops. It is a little bit overrated, I will give it that, and I think it's a little bit too sweaty, but it's still a good skin. And honestly, the fact that they were selling a skin with this much detail in Season 2 for 800 V-Bucks, it's, when you think about it, that's actually a little bit insane, because, that has about as much detail as, say, I don't know, Survival Specialist, and that was considered a rare skin at the time. So, I'm just, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't jack the price up to 1,200 V-Bucks for this one. So, it's actually a pretty nice skin, for the price. So, again, it's a nice Christmas skin. I definitely put it in the top 10 favorite Christmas skins. Just again, it's a little bit too basic for me. So I do use it, just not as much as I use the other stuff. But I'd say it's good, and it comes in at number 8. Alright, and now moving on to our number 7 spot. I was having a little bit of trouble on whether I should put this higher or lower, maybe bottom, honorable mention, I don't know. But I'm going to give this one to Jonesy the First, or the OG defaults, basically. So, honestly, when you think about it, these skins actually probably don't deserve any placement on any list whatsoever other than the bottom, because when you think about it, they're the most boring and most lazy, most lackluster skins ever. But they're also the first ever skins ever in the game, in the history of Fortnite Battle Royale. So, because of just like plain nostalgia, and I think it's awesome that you do manage to have some way to use these classic OG default skins in the game today. I think it is actually really nice, and I do actually enjoy running it from time to time. So, you know, I'm giving it to Jonesy, but you could say the same for pretty much any other of the OG defaults here. So, it is. Is it boring? Yes. And is it like lazy? Yes. But it's also just a lot of fun to rock, just because of the basically, I would say, the meaning behind the skin. All right, and now moving on to number 6, I give this one to Bolt. Bolt is, it's honestly a fairly simple skin, but I'd still say she's very nice. I like her color scheme. Okay, you got like that little bit of shiny blue with that gold, and then very tiny pink highlights. Okay, it's just a good skin, pretty nice for combos. Not a whole lot I can really say about it, but just I really enjoy rocking this one. Okay, and honestly, I would say like she's kind of like a superhero in a way. So if you want some kind of a superhero skin, even if it's not like licensed or anything, this is a pretty nice choice. It's just, again, not a whole lot I can say about it. She's fairly simple, but I really enjoy rocking her. She's pretty nice for combos, and she comes in at number 6. Alright, and now moving on to number 5. This, I think, is definitely a very good one, and it kind of pains me to put this one so low on the list. But I gave this one to Holly Jammer, or basically all of the Christmas, like, pajama skins. So, basically, Holly Jammer, in my opinion, is just a better version of Nogops and Yuletide Ranger. I think it's just, you got 4 amazing styles for just 800 V-Bucks. A very, very good value for money. Such a bargain from that. And I'd say all 4 of the styles are awesome, although my favorite, I would maybe say, is her default one, with the llama printing. I'm a big fan of it, but, again, it's a simple one. Like, I mean, obviously all of them are, because that's the point of uncommon rarity skins. But I'd say this one in particular is definitely, like, you're gonna get a lot for your buck. This one, definitely, really, really nice one, and really good for combos. I'm quite a big fan of it, and it comes in at number 5. Alright, and now moving on to number 4. I was going to say this is a personal pick of mine, but I realize I always say that on these lists, and of course they are. It's my personal lists. This is going to be Hard Charger. Hard Charger, the reason I love this one so much is, 1, I just think it looks really nice, but 2, I'm actually a sort of enthusiast. I wouldn't really say a pro, but I'm a little bit of enthusiast for dirt bikes and motorsports. Okay, and I love the design of dirt bike helmets. So while this one looks a little bit odd, I will say I really, really enjoy this one. Black and yellow. Okay, you get like combining a dirt bike rider with just like a soldier in a way, or like a mercenary. So again, a personal pick of mine. I really enjoy him though, and he comes in at number 4. Alright, everyone, now cracking our way into the top 3. This is going to be Brainiac. Now, the reason I decided to put Brainiac on here is, 1, I think he looks very nice, but also the fact that he is basically a really nice alternative in case you want or like the Ghoul Trooper. However, you don't feel like spending 1,500 V-Bucks for her. I would say this is definitely a very nice alternative, okay? In fact, I would almost argue that he's better than Ghoul Trooper because, I just honestly prefer male skins typically. So, I'm a really big fan of this one. I think both of his styles are alright, but the Ghoul Trooper style is definitely better. So, it's really nice because you're basically getting like what would typically considered to be a 1,500 or 1,200 V-Bucks skin, and yet you're getting it for 800 V-Bucks. So, again, a really nice bargain, I would say right there. It's a really nice skin. I enjoy rocking him quite a bit, and he comes in at number 3. Alright, and moving on to our number 2 position, I gave this one to Whiplash. Whiplash, definitely, again, like, a very simple skin, like everything else on this list. But in all honesty, if I'm going to look for a basic skin, this is definitely one of my go-tos. I just really love, like, the black and yellow design. I really like that. I love the whole racer theme she's got going on. And I think she's really nice for combos, just because, like, it's black and yellow, but it's also very simple. So, I'm just, like, I would say of like the Ramirez like basic skins, this is definitely one of my personal favorites. I would say this is one of the ones that I main the most. I'm a really big fan of this. I love rocking it, but again, it's simple, so there's not a whole lot I can say about it. Just, you know, a very awesome uncommon skin. Definitely one of the best ones in my opinion, and it comes in at number 2. Alright everyone, and finally coming in at the number 1 spot, this is going to be the Star Spangled Ranger. This, I think, is just probably my Patriot side coming out, but I actually really enjoy the design of it, okay? I'm not a huge fan of the Star Spangled Trooper, because I think the problem with it is they went for a design that just gets completely ruined by the fact that he has straps and stuff on, so, like, he has, like, a pattern with, like, white and red stripes, and it just doesn't work because, like, it just gets blocked off and you, like, lose the pattern. That doesn't happen here. I love the red, white, and blue, you know, like, diagonal stripes. I really like that. And then also, she has 2 great styles. I think she looks good, equally as good with or without the hat. It's just a really nice skin. I really just enjoy this the one the most. It just comes down to that. Really, I just enjoy using it the most. So, I'm personally a very big fan of this one, and it comes in at number 1. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to leave a big fat thumbs up and subscribe. That'd be very much appreciated. And don't forget to comment down below, how would you rank your top 10 favorite uncommon skins? But that is going to be all. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.